With Mercury in Aries in the third house, a person is likely to be proactive, fast-thinking, and direct in the way they communicate. Speaking with a passionate, fiery urgency comes naturally to these individuals, keeping others on their toes. This placement encourages intellectual curiosity and fearlessness in exploring new ideas. Relationship-wise, this placement may create challenges. The impulsive nature of Aries could lead to hasty conversations or decisions, possibly hurting those who cannot keep pace with their quick thinking. Honesty, sometimes too blunt, could also hinder their relationships. However, their boldness can be charming as they do not shy away from confrontation or expressing their thoughts. In the professional sphere, Mercury in Aries in the third house favors roles that demand quick decision-making, creativity, and communication skills. Potential careers might include journalism, activism, public speaking, or anything that capitalizes upon their love for original, cutting-edge thinking. Strengths of this placement include intellectual curiosity, fearlessness, and directness. The Aries trait of courage fuels their love for exploring new ideas and confronting challenging situations head-on. Their communication style, marked by bluntness and passion, often draws attention. On the flip side, they can face challenges in their impulsiveness and lack of patience. There's a propensity to act or speak before thinking things through thoroughly, which often leads to misunderstandings or conflicts. Personal growth comes from learning patience, considering others' perspectives, and slowing down their communication to ensure their message is understood as intended and not hastily misconstrued. With time and effort, they can find a balance between their inherent boldness and the need for thoughtfulness and clarity in their Having Mercury in Taurus in the third house signifies individuals are methodical thinkers. They need time to process thoughts and often prefer practical ideas over abstract concepts. They are hands-on learners, valuing experiences that stimulate their senses. This placement suggests they're excellent communicators, speaking thoughtfully and clearly, ensuring their words have substance and impact. In relationships, they are often seen as a grounding force. Their ability to think before speaking helps to maintain harmony. However, their stubbornness may sometimes make it hard for them to accept others' perspectives. Their loyalty, dependability, and honesty make them endearing companions. Career-wise, this aspect shines in professions requiring thoroughness and patience. They could excel in finance, research, or arts where their steady pace and appreciation for beauty can be an asset. Strengths associated with Mercury in Taurus in the third house include persistence, reliability, and strong communication skills. They have an eye for detail and a knack for presenting complex ideas in a digestible way. Conversely, the main challenges faced by these individuals can be inflexibility and resistance to change. It can be hard for them to adapt quickly or think on their feet. As for personal growth, they need to practice adaptability and open-mindedness. By letting go of the need to control and learning to accept new ideas more quickly, they can grow and develop further. In astrology, someone with Mercury in Gemini in the third house is intellectual, versatile, and quick-witted. This placement suggests a knack for communication and a love for learning. They often excel in situations that demand adaptability, showing strengths in understanding complex concepts and expressing ideas. Their adaptable mindset allows them to view things from various perspectives. With a natural curiosity and openness, they can explore new ideas without fear. Still, they may face challenges with restlessness, unpredictable energy, and difficulty focusing on one idea for long. In relationships, they value mental stimulation and enjoy lively discussions. They may also be naturally persuasive with a flair for words. However, they might struggle with indecisiveness and inconsistency, which can sometimes cause tension in relationships. Career-wise, this placement suggests potential success in roles that involve communication, such as journalism, teaching, public speaking, or publishing. They might also do well in careers requiring nimbleness and adaptability, like research or analysis-related fields. The critical lesson for personal growth with this placement may involve learning to refine their focus and developing perseverance. Despite their wide-ranging interests, dedicating time to master a specific topic can help them overcome scattered energy. Maintaining consistency can also prove beneficial in their relationships and professional pursuits. By embracing their versatile nature yet learning to anchor their energies, they can leverage their intellectual strengths to their advantage. Mercury in Cancer in the third house signifies a person who is deeply intuitive, empathetic, and emotionally intelligent. They are highly imaginative and can communicate feelings and ideas well. They are sensitive and often highly in tune with their environment, adapting themselves to changes quickly. They excel in expressing themselves and might be drawn to careers related to communication, such as writing, teaching, or public relations. Their relationship tendencies are usually nurturing and protective. They value emotional connections and can relate strongly with people they consider close. They tend to remember small details about their loved ones and are deeply affected by their emotional environment. However, their high sensitivity can be challenging. They can sometimes take criticism personally and can be easily hurt. Emotional overload can also affect their decision-making abilities and may lead to inconsistent communication. Their strengths include excellent memory recall, good communication skills, and high adaptability. They are also good at making people feel understood and cared for, which can make them amazing friends, partners, or colleagues. Personal growth for them involves learning to balance their emotional reactions and developing a more pragmatic approach. They would benefit from cultivating emotional resilience and learning to not be overly affected by their social environment. They would also benefit from using their intuitive abilities to better understand themselves and others. Outside validation should not determine their self-worth. Their caring nature and emotional intelligence are their real strengths. A person with Mercury in Leo in the third house is often creative, self-expressive, and has strong communication skills. This individual enjoys sharing ideas, and may come across as confident and authoritative when expressing their thoughts. They are likely to have a warm, generous, and dramatic speaking style, often captivating their audience. Relationships could be vibrant, driven by the individual's charisma, and their desire to share insights with others. However, a challenge could be their fixed perspectives, causing them to be perceived as stubborn or arrogant. In terms of career influences, this positional placement is well suited for professions requiring strong communication skills, leadership, and creativity, like teaching, public speaking, acting, and writing. They may also excel in roles where they can influence and inspire others. However, this Mercury position also presents some growth lessons. One key lesson is understanding the value of listening to others' views, not just expressing their own. They need to learn to give space for other perspectives and appreciate diversity in thoughts. Another lesson is to manage their ego and not let their self-expression become a show of arrogance or dominance. This understanding can allow them to use their strong communication abilities effectively while respecting other people's viewpoints. In summary, Mercury in Leo in the third house gives the individual a charismatic, eloquent, and assertive communication style, but also teaches them important lessons about respect, patience, and ego management. Through these lessons, they can further improve their interpersonal relationships and maximize their professional potential. Mercury in Virgo in the third house denotes a person with a highly analytical and systematic mind. These individuals prefer clear communication, and are excellent at reasoning and problem solving. They are detail-oriented and able to break down complex information into understandable parts. In relationships, they may lean towards being nitpicky or overly critical, due to their exacting nature. They need partners who appreciate their intelligence and give them intellectual stimulation. They also value honesty and demand clear communication from their loved ones. Misunderstandings frustrate them. In regards to career, this placement suggests great success in roles where detail orientation and analytical skills are crucial, such as research, data analysis, teaching, or accountancy. Staying organized and planning ahead come easily to these individuals. They are dependable and hard-working. On the flip side, their challenge lies in their perfectionism, which often leads to self-criticism and stress. They can be overly harsh on themselves and others when things don't meet their high standards. Personal growth for Mercury in Virgo in the third house arises from learning to let go of some control and embracing the unpredictable aspects of life. Patience and flexibility are important lessons for them. They must also learn to express their feelings more openly and be less critical of themselves and others. Overall, Mercury in Virgo in the third house offers keen intellect and organizational skills, but invites growth in terms of emotional expression and flexibility. Individuals with Mercury in Libra in the third house communicate harmoniously and diplomatically. Such a person strives to balance and peace in conversations, often playing the mediator in disputes. Their ability to see all sides of an argument can make decision-making difficult, as they fear offending others or disrupting harmony. In relationships, these individuals fervently strive for fairness, even-handedness, and mutual respect. They are great at cooperation but may sometimes struggle with direct conflict. They often avoid arguments and seek resolutions that are beneficial to everyone. Their problem-solving capabilities make them trusted confidants and companions. Career-wise, this placement bodes well for careers that involve constant communication and analysis. They may excel in professions like law, diplomacy, public relations, or counseling, where balance and perspective are essential. Strengths include excellent communication skills, a diplomatic mindset, and an analytical intellect. On the other hand, challenges might surround struggle with decisive action and avoidance of conflict. A significant growth lesson for them is that disagreement or conflict isn't inherently negative. It can be a path to deeper understanding and clearer communication. Balancing their innate diplomatic nature with the reality of conflict can lead to considerable personal development. As Mercury rules the third house, these individuals have a mental alertness and curiosity that drives them to continuously learn and grow. Their pursuit for balance and justice might lead them to use their voice for those who cannot, indicating their role as effective advocates and mediators. A person with Mercury in Scorpio in the third house has a deep, investigative mind confident in solving complexities and mysteries. They are curious, thoughtful, and possess a natural inclination towards articulated communication. They may excel in research, writing, teaching, or other vocations involving intensive thinking and expression. Their communication style tends to be assertive and powerful, often leaving strong impressions on people. However, this can lead to an intensity that is sometimes overwhelming and intimidating for those around them. Despite their ability to delve deeply into subjects, they may struggle with the lighter, more casual aspects of daily interactions. In relationships, they are inclined to unearth hidden truths and often have a tenacious approach to addressing issues. They value honesty and prefer deep, meaningful conversations regardless of the relationship's nature, familial, friendly, or romantic. They may act secretively, due to a fear of vulnerability, which can create misunderstandings. Strengths of this placement include perseverance, intelligence, and strategic thinking, often manifesting as resilience in the face of challenges. These qualities can be of great help in advancing their career and personal life. On the contrary, challenges may arise from their propensity towards secrecy, intensity, and an all-or-nothing mindset. These traits can lead to conflicts, misunderstandings, and a tendency to manipulate situations in their favor. In their quest for personal growth, lessons to learn include embracing vulnerability, lightening up in conversations, and acknowledging that not every situation requires an investigative approach. The ability to balance their intensity and learning to communicate in a variety of tones would greatly help in developing their relationships and themselves. Having Mercury in Sagittarius in the third house signifies an individual with a zest for learning. This person is often characterized by their optimism, enthusiasm, and a broad-minded perspective. They love to communicate and share their knowledge, making them engaging conversationalists. They are naturally curious and have an insatiable appetite for exploration and understanding new concepts. In terms of relationships, this individual tends to appreciate openness and candor. They value intellectual compatibility and love to engage in deep and meaningful conversations. Their sense of adventure can also spill over into their relationships, keeping things exciting and engaging. From a career perspective, this placement suggests work involving communication, teaching, travel, or philosophy. Their big ideas and expansive thinking can excel in roles such as writers, philosophers, teachers, or travel guides. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual curiosity, optimism, and adaptability. However, they may face challenges, such as being overly candid, which can sometimes hurt others. These individuals also have a tendency to overthink or become overwhelmed by too many big ideas. The key personal growth lessons for this person include learning to listen more and communicate with more patience and consideration. They may also strive to implement more structure in their thoughts and ideas to achieve their many ambitions. They are reminded to celebrate the beauty of life's details, not just the overarching concepts. Mercury in Capricorn individuals possess a practical and realistic approach to life. They are known for their disciplined, determined, and methodical mindsets. With their Mercury in the third house, communication becomes their focal point. They are superb at fact-checking, organizing data, and expressing themselves with clarity. They have a knack for transforming complex concepts into easily understandable information. In relationships, they crave intellectual stimulation. They prefer partners who challenge their thinking and offer stimulating conversations. However, they might come off as reserved or aloof due to their serious demeanor. Patience and understanding from their partners can go a long way in revealing their inner warmth and loyalty. Their methodical and organized nature can make them thrive in careers related to communication, administration, or planning. They may excel as writers, teachers, project managers, or consultants. They are especially good at occupations requiring precision and attention to detail. The strength of this placement lies in their disciplined and structured thinking, effective communication skills, and an exceptional ability to deal with tasks methodically. Challenges may stem from a tendency to overthink or be overly reserved and cautious. They may struggle to express emotions and can be perceived as cold or distant. The personal growth lesson for Mercury in Capricorn in the third house is learning to balance their practical approach with empathy. Over time, acknowledging and expressing their feelings can enhance their personal relationships and make their communication even more influential. Their journey involves embracing more spontaneity and flexibility, enabling them to tap into the full potential of their communicative abilities. With Mercury in Aquarius in the third house, one is likely to be forward-thinking with a unique, intelligent, and innovative mindset. This placement suggests an individual who values freedom of thought and often thinks outside the box. They are likely to have a future-oriented perspective and excel in fields associated with science, technology, or anything that allows them to explore the unknown. Communication for these individuals often occurs at a rapid, quick-witted speed. They like discussing ideas and debating concepts, making them engaging conversationalists. In relationships, they may be drawn towards intellectually stimulating partners who love to share ideas and knowledge. However, these individuals may also appear detached or aloof at times due to their analytical and logical approach to emotions. Their career may be influenced by their knack for innovation and originality. They could excel in roles that require brainstorming, ideation, or technological proficiency. They might struggle in rigid, traditional workplaces as they prefer diversity and originality over conventional methods. Strengths include intellectual curiosity, innovative thought processes, and an ability to communicate effectively. On the downside, they might face challenges in handling emotional situations or in maintaining close personal relationships due to their analytical approach. The personal growth lesson for them is to balance their intellectual curiosity with meaningful relationships and to understand the value of emotions. Increased emotional maturity could make their personal and professional lives more well-rounded and satisfying. With Mercury in Pisces in the third house, there may be exceptional creativity, empathy, and intuition. This placement indicates a mind that easily perceives the emotional and subtle aspects of their surroundings, resulting in an almost psychic ability to understand others. It suggests an excellent communicator who knows just what to say to comfort or inspire. In relationships, these individuals likely find a deep, emotional connectivity. They can be exceedingly understanding and sympathetic. However, their heightened sensitivity may lead to feelings of being overwhelmed, especially in conflict situations. With Pisces' creative flair and the third house's influence over communication, there can be a gravitation towards arts, literature, or even psychotherapy as career options. This tendency to understand the experiences of others may translate well into roles where they can bring comfort and healing. The strengths associated with this placement include compassion, creativity, and intuitive understanding. On the flip side, the challenges often entail oversensitivity, occasional confusion, and getting lost in fantasy. It's also common to struggle with clear decision-making, given the influence of Pisces' mutable water energy. Personal growth for these individuals could involve learning how to balance their exceptional intuition with practical, grounded thinking. Finding ways to express their rich inner world in a tangible form, for example, through art, could also prove rewarding. Additionally, setting emotional boundaries, particularly in relationships, would be beneficial.